Hey everyone, it's Blur. I know it's been a minute, but we're back into it. I went ahead and did a pre-shuffle and a mini kind of pre-reading on what's going on energetically with you guys. Are you going to conform to your morality or authentically defend it? Stand your ground and adhere to your boundaries. A lot of the energies that I'm getting for the collective is that a lot of you have been conforming or not adhering to how you authentically feel when it comes to your ideologies, whether it be your religious takes or whatever it is. And you're being presented with the opportunity to really establish the boundaries that are needed for you to adhere to your authentic self. You are being given the opportunity to adhere authentically to what it is that you believe, which is your moral compass. And a lot of you may be shaking off a lot of friends, a lot of family members, a lot of persons who you've been really giving a kind of like pass on a lot of things when it comes to, them being in your energetic field. Go ahead and dive right in. Three of Cups, Legacy, and a Page of Coins. All right, you guys, so I feel like there's been a recent celebration or a recent party or a gathering that you've recently went to, maybe a family reunion, family gathering, and it's really inspired a lot of you guys to want to tap into more of your ambitious natures, wanting to leave a staple or a legacy of the continuation of your diaspora. I see for a lot of you guys, it's just really kind of being called to arms of what you authentically give is what you're going to authentically get. It's an equilibrium, a true representation in this physical plane of what you give authentically. So I feel for those in the past, I've really relied on actions to validate said wants or intentions, when in actuality your intention is the reason behind your actions a lot of the time. So intentions is what the universe has always utilized to, gauge reality. So there's an equilibrium being made and steadfast on. A lot of you guys are in the creative process of possibly creating life, as well as creating different projects and stuff like that. And spiritually, letting you guys know just to be adamant and really resilient in what your goal is and not faltering for any persons or situations around you. If it means detaching yourself from certain energies so that your objective can be met, doing so, do that. This Eight of Cups kind of gives me a sense of a lot of you guys are heading towards a sense of fulfillment when it comes to emotional wants, really taking the actions on establishing what is needed for the mechanics of said experiences to be induced. This Nine of Cups, is a testament to a lot of you really doing the work, and as hard as it is, maybe telling a friend that you can't, you can't condone the actions or the things that they're establishing or exhibiting in their force field or life when it contradicts or goes against what you feel morally and within ideology. I think for a lot of you, it's just taking the baby steps of starting with communicating said boundaries, giving persons the opportunity to see whether or not they want to adhere to what it is that you're trying to establish when it comes to accessibility towards you. So I feel like a lot of you guys are entering an era where you're not going to settle when it comes to you experiencing what you see as your authentic self. It's a lot of redirection towards your purpose and your authentic expression, and not conforming that for the basis of the persons around you and their comfortability. I see for a lot of you entering an era where You're focusing on the things that reciprocate the energy that you're seeking, and not putting your energy towards things that don't reciprocate the energy that you're wanting or exhibiting towards them, whether it's a person, place, thing. So it's really focusing on the things that have been yielding results, things that have been reciprocating the energy that you're seeking. And that may entail you really taking more of a assertive route and not so much of a timid route when it comes to the manifestation, alchemization of what it is that's happening for you. So whereas some persons within the energy field would have the opportunities be drawn towards them, for you, now you're entering a new expression of your existence, of being more assertive, being more directive in terms of what it is that you're wanting. Not relying on others or the decisions of others to delegate what it is that you want to do for yourself. You know, it's really, for a lot of you guys, a transition outside of putting yourself into mental blocks. And putting yourself through mental blocks, a lot of times for the collective that I'm reading for, is you putting filters over things that, you know, are showing you exactly what it is, but you are finding like a optimistic route or optimistic viewpoint when one isn't existing in that particular time, at that particular place, with that particular person, however that relates to you. But there is a sense of a karmatic cycle being established and broken, and a new one being transitioned into. So this is definitely a victory for a lot of you. A lot of you are getting the opportunity that is going to give you the means to really detach from said energies or said persons. This next lunar cycle is really about getting the clarification for your new direction that's coming in for a lot of you. A lot of the energy moving forward for this new cycle of karma for a lot of you individuals is going to be you nurturing yourselves authentically. For the collective that I'm reading for is a collective that is unconditional when it comes to their servitude for others, and now it's really putting that energy towards yourself. No longer self-sabotaging yourself, and no longer walking into traps that you know are traps, but giving persons the benefit of the doubt, or situations the benefit of the doubt when your intuition is telling you otherwise. Self-imposed cages. You're no longer on that wave for a lot of you. It's definitely a transition in energy for a lot of you guys here. Yeah, disappointment, a heavy disappointment this past lunar cycle for you. Maybe it was a clarification on certain aspects of your reality. And when I say certain clarifications, you saw someone for who they are, you saw a situation for what it is, you saw a place for what it was, and now it's really taking that clarifying knowing of your circumstance and taking the decisions that are needed for you to head towards a direction that's more beneficial and more aligned with who you are authentically and how you're wanting to represent yourself within this plane. Okay, so I hope that added some clarity for y'all. There's going to be a slew of videos coming down the pipeline, but either way, take care and peace.